For years, I tried to learn English. I watched videos, repeated words, memorized long lists, and yes, I learned a few things. But fluency, that never really came. It always felt just out of reach.
I know exactly what you mean. For me, English was more than just a language, it was a dream. I wanted the opportunities it could give me. Better jobs, travel, confidence, connection. But no matter how much I tried, nothing seemed to work.
And after failing over and over again, I finally did something different. I stopped studying the old way, and I started learning the way native speakers really learn.
And that's when everything changed. Not because I studied more, but because I studied better. Today, we're going to share the exact techniques that finally worked for us.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Flow Talks.
Hey guys, it's David here.
Before we jump in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because what we're sharing today can completely change the way you learn English.
All right, let's dive in. This is how to actually learn English faster, the way real people do it.
The first thing that changed everything for me was realizing I didn't need to understand every single word. I started focusing on comprehensible input, material just a little above my level, like easy podcasts, short dialogues, or even cartoons.
Yes, instead of feeling lost, I started listening to the same material several times. The first time, I understood maybe 50%. The second time, 70%. By the third or fourth time, it felt natural. Repetition is the secret most people ignore.
The second technique is to practice mini dialogues. Things you'd actually say every day, like ordering coffee, greeting someone, asking for directions.
Like, "Hi, can I have a coffee, please?" That's not just a sentence, that's power. Because you can actually use it today.
Exactly. Build fluency with real life chunks, not long grammar explanations.
This one was huge for me. Stop translating in your head. Instead, think in English even with simple sentences like, "I'm hungry." "It's hot. I need water."
And don't worry about being perfect. Kids don't start with grammar rules, they start with simple ideas. Technique number 4 is get the context instead of rules. Forget memorizing lists of irregular verbs, instead learn them in context. For example, instead of memorizing go, went, gone, say, I went to the park yesterday. Context makes it stick.
Yes, grammar is important, but it should come later, after you've heard the structure naturally many times. One of my favorite techniques, shadowing. Listen to a native sentence and repeat it immediately with the same rhythm and tone. It feels silly at first, but it trains your brain like nothing else.
Ha 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 ha. I used to walk around my room repeating TV lines. My family thought I was crazy. But guess what? It worked. Technique number 6, don't study for 3 hours once a week. Study for 15 minutes every day. Consistency beats intensity.
Yes, fluency is built with habits, not with marathons. One of my secrets, talk to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing. I'm making coffee. I'm opening the window. It feels strange, but it creates fluency fast.
And even better, record yourself. When you listen back, you hear mistakes and improve faster. I learned so much from friends. I would pick one scene, repeat the lines, and laugh with the characters. It made learning fun.
For me, it was music. I would print the lyrics, sing along, and suddenly words started to feel natural. Technique 9. Flashcards work, but only if you use full sentences, not single words. For example, instead of apple, say, I'm eating an apple. That's what you'll actually say in real life.
Yes, because fluency is about connection, not vocabulary lists. And finally, practice with real conversations. It can be with a friend, a teacher, or even watching videos like this and repeating the dialogues out loud.
Fluency doesn't come from books. It comes from using the language. Every real conversation is worth more than 10 pages of grammar.
So, these are the techniques that changed our journey from struggling learners to confident speakers.
If you apply just one of them today, you'll already feel the difference. Imagine if you apply all 10. If you've already practiced any of these techniques, comment below. Also, tell us which technique you'd like us to talk more about here.
Remember to like this video and subscribe. That way, you don't miss what's coming next.
Because in our next episode, we've got a surprise for you. Something special that will take your English even further.
See you there. Bye-bye.